What's happening, fam? It's your boy Lorman here, and yeah, we're back on YouTube, and it is the 30th of December. I just hit 12:15 in the morning. Actually, I was starting to record it, and then my battery went flat, so I had to wait for a battery to charge. So now this battery is charged, I can start using it and record a message for you. As you probably know, you haven't seen a video in a very, very long time, and I probably owe you an explanation, but might as well include it in my New Year's message. So first things first, Happy New Year to everyone. Like, it can't really be a Happy New Year because it has been, 2020 has been an absolute doghouse of a year with everything that has happened, to the world, I guess the one biggest thing that I can take away from this year is, if you all know that I'm a member of the Church of Christ, and a lot of people don't have like a lot of people believe in God and all that kind of stuff, and I do as well. This year for me has really reaffirmed my faith, and as I said, the biggest thing that I learned is, if you really put your trust in God, if you're all about that, you're not all about the talk, but you actually do the action. And you really show that your intention is clear of why you do that action, then God will bless you with the things that you need. This year has provided a challenge for everyone, and I honestly think my story, like, I've been affected this year, but a lot of other people have been affected this year. They've lost loved ones, they've lost their whole jobs, they've lost their careers, changed careers, because of it, or they lost people because of of this pandemic and that kind of stuff. I feel that my story, as I said, I don't think I had it hard. I don't think, like, compared to other people, but I in my situation, if it wasn't because of the stuff that I did for church, I wouldn't be where I am right now, and that's the honest truth. As I said, the start of the year was really tough. We lost some friends. We lost, and I mean, I lost my friends. It's like Jodan, we lost him just before New Year's, I think, and I wasn't able to go to his funeral, but I wanted to. Like, he was one of the OGs of the kickstand, and unfortunately he passed away with his health complications. And then, when Kobe passed away in late January, I'm like, wow, are you serious? And we lost this, and Gianna as well is the daughter that was going to be the heir apparent to Kobe, and then all those other people in the helicopter crash really put everything in perspective. All in that meantime, COVID was going to strike. This COVID thing that was coming out of China affects the whole world and shuts down the whole world. Situation for me personally was like, just finished during the holiday season period with JB Hi-Fi. I just switched over to casual, but then when COVID hit, I had no shifts. The other job that I was working for Lace Space, I started working there in January. I only was really working there for less than 2 months, and then COVID hit, and they said, "Oh, I don't know, we can keep you on." I was like, and I'm just going, I was in a daze, in a sense of, I have no job. Technically, I don't have any work at the moment. I do have employment, but the employment ain't giving me shifts or work to do. But when this COVID thing hit, we lost our sense of going to the place of worship, and everything had to move online. But the one thing I said to myself was like, well, I've got this extra time now, and my church congregation needed me to work on this online component for church. So really, I just jumped on it. And I said, okay, I'm going to concentrate on this stuff. So middle of March, I said, okay, I got nothing better to do, but I'm going to put my time and effort in this because I know this is going to be important. The reason why it was important is because how do we stay connected with the religion? How do we stay connected with church, with the services, with our responsibilities and duties inside the service? And it was tough because we weren't able to do what we normally would do. Like, I'm a choir leader. I'd lead the choir, manage the choir, and we would be singing together in the group in those services, and we're not doing that. We're all in our homes, and we're doing the services from home. It's very tough. But they needed someone to step up and work out the technical stuff, and that's what I did. So it goes back to my point where, if you do the work and your intention is good, God will bless you. And honestly, God has blessed me through this year. And He's guided me through these periods where it could have been bad. It could have been really, really depressing. But I kept myself busy with doing that stuff. And I was able to work. I was able to land a 3-month contract with my old company, doing my old job in IT, which was kind of cool. So from April to June, I was able to do that 3-month contract, save a bit of money, work from home, when that finished off, I didn't want to do it. I said, and didn't want to renew it. I was kind of glad because I didn't like it. I didn't like the last 5 weeks. It wasn't enjoyable. The work just got repetitive, and the way things were mismanaged by clients, and it was just an absolute dog's breakfast. And I'm trying to keep it as PG as possible. It was absolutely rubbish the way that those certain clients were handling their projects, and we were just trying to clean up their mess. I wasn't enjoying it. I said, look, when they called me up and said, look, Lawrence, we're not going to continue your contract. I said, great, that's fine with me. I'm happy to finish it off. Because at the time, basically from about Anzac Day this year, that was the first time that JB called me up and said, hey, Lawrence, can you come in for Anzac Day and do a shift for us? It's like, sure. So I did a shift, and then I started getting more shifts, odd shifts here and there. And then when I finished working at the contract role, JB started picking up and go, hey, Lawrence, can you come in to do more shifts for us? And I said, yeah, I'll do it. So I started working more shifts, and surprisingly enough, I was getting to the point where I was the number one person to call on for emergency fill-ins for people calling sick. Oh, Lawrence, yo, can you work, can you come in today? What time? Can you, I said, yo, I can come in at 10 and I can do a close. Done. I was able to do that. And there was so many times that I've done that. And I was literally doing 38 hours a week. I was literally getting up to 5 days a week, or 38-hour shift, 38 hours in shifts and stuff. And I was really happy with that. Genuinely, I wanted to. And then when new management came in, I made my intention clear. It's like, look, I'm nearly doing, shifts, all these shifts a week. If you got space for me, put me in full time. I'm happy to do full time. And September this year, they put me in full time, and I'm really grateful for it. It has been a challenge. I'm not going to lie. There has been some days it's been challenging, but there's been some good days as well. But how do I say this? And there's still challenges ahead, and I'm still learning about being the best retail salesperson out there. But I feel that I've done a lot of hard work for the team. I slot in really well with the team there, and I learn a lot from these guys as well because they've got more experience in the retail sector. But from I guess because I've worked in different industries doing IT, I can sort of understand where all that comes out of. So I really am thankful for working in that environment, and I continue to do that, and I wanted to continue to do that. And yeah, I'm enjoying the career change. I'm in full career change mode, which is all good. Yeah, so I guess it leads me to the point of why I haven't done any videos. It gets to a point where during that, especially when I was working from home doing the IT gig, there'll be days where I'll be 13, 14 hours on a computer, looking at a computer, doing other things. Then I might film some stuff, but I didn't want to be in front of the computer again and use my brain to edit and things like. I found it a chore, and it's a chore that I said to myself, I can not do that chore. It won't affect me one bit. It wouldn't necessarily affect me, you know, and hence why the YouTube channel was dormant. And so basically, I've gone for 11 minutes now. But basically, I've I sort of said it's feeling like a chore. I didn't want to do it, so I stopped doing it. All the while, I was still copping kicks and things like that, and all that kind of thing in the meantime. But I want to get the joy back, and I feel in 2021, I feel like it's going to be a joy to film content, edit it, upload it, and enjoy your comments and all that kind of thing. And you know, in the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking about all these really cool things I want to do with the channel, rebuilding the channel, getting some content up, and really get into it and really think. So as I said, 2021, we're going to be back on it, getting on the grind, and I think I have an idea of how I'm going to do content, and I'll share it with you later on, you know, down the piece. But I'm still working that bit out. But I am wanting to get the joy back of doing YouTube and recording content and that kind of thing. Just, you know, all that kind of thing like that. So yeah. So let me get to the shout outs. So first things first, I want to shout out to my parents. This year, out of all years, we did get a bit stir crazy. We did had a big clash of heads because we were home every day, and having that space to do your own thing is tough. But no matter what, I still love them. They still love me, and they've supported me no matter what. And I'm happy, and I'm glad that I still have that support. So shout out to mum and dad, to my immediate family, of course, my sister, who you know, in her own ways done her own thing, and I've supported her as best I could, and hers, and my nephew and my niece have just been, you know, they did their best as well, because, you know, everyone got affected by the pandemic. I want to shout out my church family, especially my congregation. I want to thank them for their support through this pandemic. Being the key technical lead in the congregation, they really leaned on me to help them get themselves connected to the services, all the stuff that's happened nightly, and I thank them for their support. I know that they appreciate what I do for them in the sense of just making sure the service is running, and any help that I provide them, they're very, very appreciative of that. I also want to thank my two resident ministers this year. I say two because we had a change of resident minister just recently in my congregation, but the two resident ministers have helped me this year. For those who don't know, resident ministers in the Church of Christ are pastors. So the ones who are assigned to a congregation or to a particular locale or group to lead us in services spiritually. So I worked with them a lot because of the technical stuff that we have to do for the services, online services, and all that kind of stuff. They've guided me a lot, and I thank them for their guidance and working with them, because, you know, I feel spiritually that we've really we've clicked a lot, and I'm really thankful for their guidance and assistance with that. I want to thank my choir groups, both the children's and the adults choir, for their patience and their understanding of the situation, and understanding that, you know, just because I'm doing technical stuff, I'm not forsaking the choir group. If anything, a lot of the stuff sort of crossed over because I was hosting, trying to work out how we do online rehearsals and working on the technical stuff. So I want to thank them. I want to thank the leadership, my choir leadership. So Charmaine, who transferred back to Kellyville in May, which she's been a big help. So shout outs to Charmaine, and shout outs to Camille, who's helped me a lot with the leadership with the CWS choir as well. And you know, they've been a massive help to me, and hopefully I've helped them out as well. They've been very, very key in keeping our group intact, and keep on working with them for the new for the foreseeable future in regards to the choir. And hopefully, you know, as I said, once we get back to the place of worship, and we want to, and hopefully we get to sing together. I really look forward to this day, for that day to happen. You know, as I said, we didn't get to travel for the kickstand events, but I normally would visit all my church fam interstate. So, and a lot has changed with them, because some of them have had kids, and some of them have got new partners, and all different things, and I wanted to catch up with them, but I can't, because, you know, because of lockdown. Because of lockdown, you can't travel. So, and this new lockdown is putting my next trip in jeopardy. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the next trip. And also shout outs to my wingman. You know who you are. I'll say that. Also, I want to shout out my TKS fam, the Kickstand family. Jay, as I said, is my brother. We tried our best to get It's More Than Just Sneakers up and running, but again, lockdown. We just had to postpone it for this year, and hopefully in 2021 we can reboot it, become big, it'll be bigger and better. But also shout outs to all the admin team, the content creation team. As I said, we haven't seen each other in person. We normally would be, especially for the events, but unfortunately the events haven't happened. So we've just been catching up online and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been tough, but I'm sure 2021 will be, you know, we can bounce back. I guess one more shout out is to Twitch. Yes. If, you know, things like Netflix and Stand and all that kind of stuff has sort of kept us busy while we're at home, Twitch, I think, was probably been one of those ones where a lot of people are actually showing off their art. And the particular people I want to shout out is, firstly, he's my TKS brother, Jerome, aka They Call Me Classic. On Sundays, he does a Twitch DJ show, Shake Ass Not Hands. That's the motto for 2020. Shake Ass Not Hands. He did one of those event like that, where every Sunday he'd stream and basically, you know, get the DJing up, play some tunes, have a laugh, and all that kind of stuff. Also, I want to shout out the Q Point guys with Eccentric, Day, and D-Cuts. They do a show on Wednesday, the midweek mixdown, and if it wasn't for them, I would have not gotten my new mixer. Yes, I did get a new DJ mixer, which was one of my things I wanted to get this year, which I was able to achieve. The other thing I didn't get was something for the car, but that's for 2021. But I diverged it quickly. But basically, one thing I wanted to get back into is my DJing. So hopefully, once I clear out my table which is full of sneakers, stacked with sneakers, I would want to get back into DJing. That's one thing that I really am looking forward to. So, yeah, I think that's it for me. As I said, 2021, I want to get back into the joy of content creation and putting stuff on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you guys out there who listen to the end of this message have yourself an awesome new year. Please take care of yourselves. Please adhere to the government guidelines wherever you are in the world. And hopefully in 2021, we'll be all better for it. So it's your boy Lorman. We're back. And like I always say, continue to cop, stock, and rock your kicks. And I'll see you soon in another video. Happy New Year, guys. Peace.